Caballeros.
Tocan las manos. Tocan, Antonio. Touch his gloves, Antonio. Good.
Takes place on December 4. Be immediately apparent as it was in the first fight.
I think Miguel is intending to fight the entire fight. They have good rounds if you have to.
If he can fight, the intake different than the last time when Margarito was able to increase.
Got better hand speed, better power, better power on top of that.
Who do you think
to be with Margarito? Because he mentally himself down physically and mentally. And he's often interviews as he's going to make him cry. He's going to break him down.
Cotto's punches, what happens then?
Well, at least distort their view of what's
in their first fight.
Actually, he's fighting a lot like he did. Margarito just slower with his foot speed adjusting.
So far, a lot like the first.
Going in. Build. Want some water? Okay, Chad, very good.
Igual.
The same thing.
For shots landed, at least by CompuBox. What? Harold let him
clearly won the round. He won the battle. The question is,
Emmanuel, particularly in the early rounds, would be to cut off the ring.
Well, I mean, it punches off and a lot sharper than.
Good left hook by Cotto. And up the punishment. Hard right hand by.
Well, he had a serious operation on his right shoulder.
Many in the sport who fights from a conventional stance.
But gotten away from that in recent years.
Another good left, very important.
He's fighting a very smart fight.
Another. Lands it again, but to Cotto's chest, not to his head. This is a high-energy fight. It's going to take stamina to.
So far, Cotto's still giving him back. Lock him up and walk him back to
Shane Mosley. Maybe doesn't feel the same
He's also unusually physically strong.
That's the closest Cotto's come to the ropes in 2 rounds.
No. You're letting let the right go. Still, turn him. Turn him the fight.
A beautiful right hand by Miguel Cotto.
Start to fly. There's a lot of hyperbole there. Between rounds, saying to Margarito, you're chasing him. Starts cutting off. 1, 2, 3. Another thing that Garcia said between rounds is throw your shot with the right hand to Cotto.
Cotto's corner, you heard them. He gets a little too aggressive. Margarito gets too aggressive.
He scores twice more with a left and a right. And he scores again with a left. Blood in Margarito's right eye.
There is, and Cotto said he would target it. Body shots early in the fight. I haven't seen
guy which was operated on by Dr. Crandall and Margarito would be licensed. And Cotto has brought blood. Perhaps sensing that the fight could be shortened. And now it's Margarito who's against the ropes, but keep taking advantage of that eye.
And he's giving
good left hook by Cotto.
Same fear of Margarito's punches in their first fight.
Margarito tries to do surgery on his face. Lock up and push it back.
It needs to stand if this is building as the fight goes on.
And Margarito fight
several times. And locking up with Margarito and pushing back at the.
How you feeling? How's the eye? Good? Good. You got him now. It's just 3.
Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Look at you, 3-0. You judge a fight based on who's doing more damage. To do is take a step to the right. He's got to cut off. Doesn't cut off the ring. 3-0.
In this round, Tony Margarito has been reaching for. Margarito trying to away again. That eye story develops. A couple allowing fighters to take punishment, giving them the chin is at ringside for the specific purpose of monitoring. He's already got something to look at.
Leverages the shorter fighter to push the taller guy back.
Oh, that's the punch that hurt him so much the first time around.
For the most part, Miguel's landing great shots, but Margarito's landing the clean, effective shot. Just looks like Margarito.
And Cotto seems to be having more of an effect on Margarito to me.
Miguel can land that powerful left hook.
Margarito functionally blind in the right eye. And
4. That's 4. Look for the body here in the uppercuts. 2, 3.
There, man.
Walk him, turn him. Turn him around, you can do it. You're boxing.
Earlier in the fight, already gestured to his cut-eye target. Makes no difference to me.
Well, he's Mr. Defiant.
Semi-closed or whatever. It doesn't seem like it looks like it's kind of closed or whatever. It just seems like it's not.
Those are good, clean shots, but yet found a way to consistently cut off the ring.
No, Miguel.
Which is something he didn't do in the first fight.
Margarito landed moment.
Well, if they don't have this.
What effect will Margarito moving this round?
Now stands his ground, fires it. Never did in the first fight.
This time to me seems to be a little.
So his facial expression is starting to show a little distress also.
Though still landing the cleaner shot.
It's okay to give ground if you win the round. The Margarito yelling is to try to land the combination.
Just looks fight.
Very much so.
Cotto's got to.
Yeah, even though Miguel is one of the best punchers I have ever trained.
How are you doing? Good? Good? Good. Okay. You need to block him off. You got to build. Look at him. Turn him.
There are a series of punches that Cotto has landed. That hurts. Shots in the fifth round. Cotto 16 out of 29.
Right hand Emmanuel. It looked like he didn't know where Cotto was. Why doesn't Cotto go to Margarito's body, Emmanuel? He doesn't.
Neither, that's his best punch. His left hook, well, his left hook to the bite out.
There goes the short Margarito uppercuts on the inside.
He was the best body left hooker in boxing. Now, another left hook to the eye. Other punch.
You know, Miguel Cotto, for the most part, he swells very easy. And his facial beginning to land some punches.
Cotto doing a heck of a job of holding Tony.
Spitting blood, and Margarito
Good left
landed.
Not even much more. He's just making Miguel burn himself.
There's also a lot of blood coming from his face.
Fast, Cotto has to retreat.
El candado y lo bala. We did you 59-55, 5 rounds running away. The answer is Miguel Cotto. He's running. I mean, I gotta say it. He's running. That Miguel Cotto is. Cotto's landed at the shot.
This time, guys, 7th round.
Hard right hand. Good left by Cotto. Caught by Margarito. Cotto again. Right and the left.
Now Margarito's putting so much exactly what Margarito wanted.
But
He's definitely winning. He's winning the fight. There's no question about it. No, it's not. Because you're looking further on down the round about 2.
Another hard left hook against Margarito. At this point in the last fight, it was Cotto's face that was starting to break.
That's
the big change from what he did last time.
I'm good, okay, Tony. Start at the bottom.
Right hand between the gloves here and followed up with a left uppercut. Later in the round, your son coming in and Miguel catching him.
Margarito 18 out of 79, 23% in the round. Accurate punching by Cotto and his.
They didn't stationary position for Margarito can land. Well, that was just a different time, different situation. Margarito came in that ring that night.
That probably helps him at this
Take your
point.
time, take your time. Time in, time in.
No, it's only landed just the punches the other round.
Away. Good combination by Cotto.
Margarito cannot do anything, just applying pressure.
And Cotto's face. If Margarito did have loaded wraps against Cotto.
Still stalking. Cotto stands his geography of the fight is very similar to.
Let me work. One more. Get in close.
Let him look, let him fight.
Going forward, for a moment there, it wasn't certain.
It was the first time, but this guy's got a ton of
directions. Margarito cannot get a stationary.
Guys, remember in the first fight how.
Remember in the first fight when they had those kinds of excitement. Again, with his eye closed, it's.
Oh, I'm not. And that's one of maybe damage against Pacquiao because he knew when to throw in the towel.
Body shots from Cotto, and another left hook. He's fighting up as a new dynamic.
Yeah, because Margarito cannot punch.
For Cotto. Margarito's punches just had in Las Vegas. Good left by Cotto.
Timber, timber.
They're 3/4 of the way.
Oh!